All right, what up, y'all? So welcome back to another video. And you're probably wondering why I got these two cool-looking things on my desk. So I was thinking about what videos I want to do, and honestly, I'm working on some of the things right now, so I don't really have much to show or talk about just yet as I'm researching. But one thing I did want to do is I was looking at my collection of toys that we all have, because of course, if you're a grown man or a woman, um, you have obviously a collection of something that you really like. And I was looking at it and I was kind of going over just why in my head, like why I collect all these things. And I came across these two specific items that I have, both obviously being the Green Goblin. Check this out real quick. Tell me this is not one of the sickest toys you'll ever see in your life. Well, if you're a Green Goblin fan, the way I am, it is one of the sickest toys you'll ever see in your life, because that's kind of what I'm getting at now is basically just, I guess, the importance that finding something you've always wanted since you first came across wherever it may be. You always wanted it, and then when you finally get it, how much it, I guess, means to you. And for all my 90s people out there who've seen Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man with Tobey McGuire in theaters, when I seen the Green Goblin for the first time, even to this day, I feel like that was just the coolest costume, design, mask I've ever seen in my entire life. And you guys don't understand how much I wanted that costume when I was a kid, how much I wanted a toy of the Green Goblin when I was a kid. And I could never find it. I've looked around, went to all the Targets, everywhere, spirit stores, never found it once. And I might have seen the Green Goblin toy, give or take, if I remember correctly. Probably this one too, but can never get it right. Obviously, being like 10, 11, and 12, didn't have the funds for that kind of stuff. So had to ask mommy and daddy, and they said, "Nah, that's okay." But now I have it, and I'm like looking at these things right here, and like having this will do absolutely nothing in terms of bring me just pure joy. And that's the point of it. Like I literally searched, I don't know how many times for this when I was a kid, even like teenager years a bit too. How I would search for this, a Green Goblin mask. Couldn't find it, or if I did find it, it was kind of whack. Didn't really like it. Was latex, didn't look good, or it was just priced outrageously high on Etsy or some shit. Someone 3D printed. But now I got it, and it's the coolest thing. Not even, I mean, I would say it's one of the coolest things, but probably just the purest want that I have to own in my collection is this right here. I mean, if you look, I don't know about you guys. This is the cleanest design I've ever seen from a villain. That's just me. Obviously, it's not comic book accurate. I get that, so we don't have to get into that whole thing. And funny enough, I was actually talking to my son about this. I'm kind of coming around to the comic accurate look a little bit. It's kind of cool. But this, the way they did it to me, was just the cleanest thing I've ever seen. And I mean, yeah, I fell in love with the costume. I was like, I want this. I need this. Green's my favorite color, and I just want to put it on. And I'm not gonna put it on right now because I don't know, don't want to do that. But believe me, I have already a couple times. It's just one of the cleanest things I have. When I say clean, I mean cool, because I'm hip and young. But that, and then along with this, which is also one of the coolest things that I have, a little Green Goblin toy. Check it out. And he does move. Okay, so actually there's a little spinner back here. Cover, I'll knock him off. He obviously comes with he came with a little ball, the little grenade that he throws, but unfortunately, when I bought it, he didn't have it. That's fine. But just having these two things, they just, I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to say they represent me, because I'm basically saying that the Green Goblin represents me, and I don't know how that kind of comes off across, but it's just something that to this day, I think is the coolest design out of anything I've seen to date. There's a couple cool things that I've seen too, like, well, what's another? Funny enough, the Ben Affleck Daredevil, that mask also always wanted to back in the day. Thought it was sick. What else is always cool to me? I do like Moon Knight. That was costume was pretty sick to me as well too. But what else? There's a couple things. A couple things. Even there's characters that I like more, but just pure aesthetics and costume and the coolness factor. This is it. This is it to me. And like I'm thinking, even now as I'm talking about it, it's like it's just kind of funny how we have things or find things that we hold on to for like the longest time of our life, and we search and well maybe we don't search, maybe we forget about it, and then we come across it one day like, oh shit, like I want to buy this for no reason at all. Like I think I got this maybe 2 years ago now or so. Got this last year, and it's like there's no reason for me having it at all. If anything, I probably shouldn't even spend the money I spent on it, to be honest with you, especially this one. Um, but I think it's very important to have, when you're in this space of fantasy worlds, if you're like anime, you like, movies or science fiction movies, and all these grand kind of ideas, not everyone likes those. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but for those who it is, this is we all have that one person, that one thing, right? It could be a symbol, it could be a character, it could be a design, it could just be an idea from the show. Like I love Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and Vegeta's my dude. Like I like his kind of arc. I like how he is and how he handles certain things. That's just me. But this is like my holy grail of things that are just important to me and that I could I feel something towards, and like I don't know. I don't know exactly what that means in the meta size perspective of it, but as I'm doing these videos and as I'm exploring more, yeah, it's kind of dawning on me that we all have our things that we kind of gravitate towards, and it's cool to have. It's important to have, and maybe it's not toys, maybe it's not cards. It could be books, it could be drawing, it could be taking pictures, it could be poetry, it could be drawing, it could be whatever it is, right? Making coffee, who knows? But I think it's important to have these things that either A, you can kind of just hold, right? Look at and look at it so it can inspire you. Things you can do, like paint Warhammer toys or go make clothes shopping. I don't really know, whatever it is you kind of, suits you as a person. But this is important to me. And I don't know, I just had the idea, and this whole channel right now is, again, I'm doing different things. If you're here for the TCG stuff, if you're here for the Warhammer 40K, you're here for the anime stuff, or you're just here to see what I'm going to spit out this time. This is just kind of what I'm figuring out right now. But there's one thing that I do know is that all these things that encompass kind of what I want to talk about, they all make me feel like me. And I think that's just the most important thing in life, is finding that kind of stuff out and understanding like, cool, like this is what I choose to kind of represent me. I choose that I connect with, I identify with. This is me. This right here is me. In a way, though, it kind of is. Just saying. Not that means anything weird, because I'm not an evil person or anything like that. But yeah, it's just cool. That's all. That's all going to be my. But anyway, that's the video, guys. I just want to kind of share my thoughts on that. This is one of those things that I was driving home thinking I have to make a video because I haven't made a video yet in a couple of days. And again, I'm still reading a couple of books I want to talk about. I'm still finishing my Warhammer 40K army that I'm not done yet with. I do look at things occasionally, but this is one thing that was on my mind that I just genuinely want to talk about and just, create a conversation with. So if you guys resonate with that, if you guys made it this far, like, subscribe, leave comments. So you guys, comments are great. I've been enjoying talking to those who have commented. This is what it's about for me. I want to, have a community. I want to talk to people about certain things that we share a connection on. As simple as that. Anyway, y'all. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. I should be finishing up the Warhammer 40K book that I'm reading, as well as the army. I'm also going to grab a couple more booster packs soon and do a couple more of those shorts, because I know those obviously are kind of cool to see. See what I can pull out of here. Pull out of those packs. But anyway, guys, see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. I would like to hear your opinion on this kind of stuff. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.